Hi everyone, so we've just got a short evening wind down sort of flow for you today. So we're going to get started in a comfortable seat. So if you need to have a pillow to prop you up, to help you sit up nice and tall, that's perfectly okay. So find you a comfortable seat. We'll take the palms up to the sky, hands resting on the knees. So shoulders are down and relaxed. We'll just begin closing the eyes and taking a second to settle in ready for the practice. So taking the attention to the breath, starting to slowly elongate the inhales and the exhales. Perhaps even adding a slight pause in between inhales and exhales. Then when you're ready, making sure you don't start to round through the spine, so still sitting up nice and tall, we're going to slowly draw the chin down to the chest. So getting a nice stretch along the back of the neck. And when you're ready, slowly bring that head back up to neutral. And then we're going to take the head to the left. So slowly the gaze leads. We slowly turn the head towards the left hand side. Just going as far as feels comfortable. And then moving it slowly back to centre. Then we'll go over to the right. So gaze leads. You slowly bring that head round to the right hand side. And then once more back to centre. So we'll just do one more on each side. So over to the left. Back to centre. And over to the right. And back to centre. So now we're going to, on an inhale, lift those shoulders up, squeeze them up as high as you can towards the ears. And exhale, let them drop down. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. So inhale, squeeze those shoulders up. And exhale, let them drop. Okay, might want to give yourself a little bit of a shake out, and then we're going to come to all fours. So knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. We'll just do a few rounds of our cat-cow here. So on inhale, dropping the belly to the mat, towards the mat as the gaze comes to the sky. Exhale, rounding through the spine, gaze to belly button. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round through the spine, gaze to belly button. And then just coming back to neutral. So we're going to do a stretch that comes, nice stretch for the back of the forearms. So just one hand at a time. We're going to take, so we'll start with the left hand. Lift the left weight off the left hand. Flip the wrist, so we've got the fingertips towards the towards your knees now. And then slowly allow the palm to come down, back in contact with the mat. So for lots of us, this is a really intense stretch. So, you can put as much weight back into that wrist as feels right, or you can keep it quite light. So taking nice deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, taking the wrist, that left wrist back to normal. Taking the weight into that left wrist, and we'll take the right wrist round this time. So fingertips come to the back, point towards the back of your mat, and then slowly that palm's going to come down to the mat. Nice deep breaths here. And releasing that, taking both wrists down. So from here, we're just going to walk the hands forward about a foot, so we can come to a nice straight line from knees to shoulders, and slowly lowering down, all the way down to the belly. So from here, we're going to take the hands in line with the shoulders and nice close in towards the body, forehead to the mat, and on the inhale, we'll slowly peel ourselves up into a little baby cobra. Gaze comes up last. And what we're going to do, we're going to drop the elbows where the hands once were. So we're here in this little sphinx, so this is a little bit more supportive. And we can just take some time here. So making sure the shoulders are nice and down, so we're not hunched, the shoulders aren't hunched up towards the ears, shoulders are nice and pulled back down. Gaze to the sky. You can close your eyes and we'll just stay here for a few breaths. When you're ready, what we're going to do, we're going to bring the hands together in front of you so it makes a little triangle shape. Making sure that core stays engaged, and we're going to lower down to the belly by lifting the elbows and bringing them out in line with the hands. So we come down to rest the forehead on the hands. So I'll just explain that again for you. So from our Sphinx, hands are coming to meet in front of us, one hand on top of the other, core engaged, elbows are going to lift and come out in line with the hands as we lower ourselves down to the mat. So just taking a few breaths here, maybe shaking out those hips a little bit. And when you're ready, we're going to bring the hands a little bit further forward so we can bring the left ear to the mat. So left ear to the mat as the head turns towards the right. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. Slowly coming back to center, and then bringing the right ear down to the mat, turning the head to the left. and then back to centre until we're going to take the hands back in line with the shoulders. Keep that core engaged as we come through tabletop. And then the hips are going to go back to the feet as we walk the hands in, so we end up in a kneeling position at the back of the mat. So we're just going to come into a little twist here. So inhale, sweep those arms up nice and high. And exhale, coming into a twist to the left. So right hand to left knee, left hand towards the back of the mat, and gaze towards the back as well. So when we inhale here, we create a little more length and lift in the spine. Exhale, come a little deeper into the twist. And one more inhale as we untwist and lift those arms up. And exhale, twisting to the right. Again, inhale as we create length. Exhale to twist a little deeper. Inhale, sweep those arms up, out of the twist. And exhale, hands come down. So we're going to swing those legs round. So we're coming to a seated position here. So legs are out long in front of us. Lots of lift, so sitting up nice and tall, shoulders are relaxed. You're going to imagine that someone's pulling you back by your hips. Inhale, we sweep the arms up. Exhale, we're going to slowly reach up and forward. And so we're really thinking about creating length as we come forward. And then once you've come as far as you can, keeping a nice straight spine, begin to round through the spine and allow your head to relax. So you can have the hands come to the mat, come to the legs, or to the feet. So just wherever you are is great. Finding the appropriate place for you to come today, where you'll be able to keep this position for a few breaths. So if you would like to, you're welcome to use a little bit of arm strength to bring yourself into a slightly deeper forward fold. But as this is a nice relaxing practice, you're more than welcome to just go where your body takes you. Then on your next exhale, slowly rolling all the way up, back to a nice tall seated position. From here, we're going to then come into our butterfly. So the soles of the feet come together as the feet come in, knees come out. We're going to keep it quite wide today. So trying to create the diamond shape should be more of a square, nice 90-degree angles. Once again, inhale, create length, lift those arms up. Exhale as we fold forward. And then when we reach our edge, rounding through the spine, dropping the head down. So the head's making its way towards the feet. Doesn't have to be there, but that's just the direction we're going. And again, we'll be resting this forward fold for a few breaths. Once again, you're welcome to use a little bit of arm strength if that's going to be right for you, to bring yourself a little bit deeper into the stretch. on your next exhale. Once again, slowly peeling your way back up. And from here, we're going to slowly come down to the back. So we're lying on our backs. I'm going to bring those knees into the chest and give yourself a hug. Really wrap your arms all the way around you as you squeeze yourself in. Then releasing the grip, taking the hands out to a little cactus. And then letting the knees come over to the left-hand side. So knees falling over to the left, gaze to the right. And just coming back to those nice deep breaths. Making sure both shoulders are still on the ground. Inhale as we bring those knees back to center, gaze comes to center as well. And on an exhale, letting those knees fall to the right hand side as the gaze goes to the left. And slowly bring those knees back, coming back to center. One more hug of the knees in. Maybe a little rock side to side. And sending the legs out long. Making sure the feet are slightly wider than hips distance apart. Shoulders relaxed down. Arms by the side with the palms facing up. And just checking in with the breath in our final posture here. Imagine with every exhale, you're sinking deeper into the mat. I'm going to leave you in Shavasana today. I hope you enjoyed this little evening flow for you. And I hope to see you all again soon.